All right, guys, let's go over this quickly. So, three things I learned while campaigning for a local position in my village in Ohio. Okay, they're shocking, really. Is that life is still good and there are still kind people out there. Okay, I know social media and the news shows us one story, but being out there, boots on the ground, on my bike, campaigning, I found kindness, I found hope, and I saw the meaning, the deep meaning that that brings to a community. Okay, so can a doctor be a politician? I'm a neuroimmunologist. Can I be a local politician? That's the story, right? So first you have to get petitioned. You have to go to your neighbors, people you know, people you don't know. Can you sign to get me on the ballot? So that was weird to go directly to people and ask them for something, but people were very kind. But we ended up, talking to strangers. I met a 97-year-old who used to live, who's been living in this village, for a year since there were literally dirt roads. And along my way, I met a 3-year-old on her first little play date in her stroller with her mom. So I met like a range of residents of my village, and there is still kindness, but everybody had the question, why do you want to do this? And meaning is very key for my action. So when I put time and energy towards something, it has to be meaningful to me, right? And so, what is meaningful to you right now that you're willing to put time and energy toward? As a politician, a local politician now, so I'm a physician and now I'm a new local politician. I've learned kindness matters, meaning matters, and hope can come from those actions. So when you take an action, you can feel more hopeful that things can change. But yet there was some shenanigans. I would say there were some shenanigans along the trail. People stole signs, people took my signs down, people said things about me online or on Facebook or what have you. And that was uncomfortable to have shenanigans, right? But I kept going back to the fact, like, why am I doing this? Who, do my neighbors, do my friends, do my colleagues in town, respect what I've done? Do they know my skills? Am I doing this for the right reason? I mean, you don't do this kind of thing for money. I'll tell you that. It's not hour to hour worth much. I am not doing it for power because I'm doing it because I'm grateful for the community that I live in. But the shenanigans did make me hesitate a little bit, but that I think is the point of shenanigans. Can you jump over the barriers that people are putting, if they're in front of you and you're saying you really want that goal, like how hard are you going to work to get to that goal, right? And so I would say I've learned humans are not perfect, but humans are very kind. And when you take action, you give other people hope to go ahead and do things that they may be hesitant to do. It might give them hope on the local politics. It might give them hope for their community to change in some way by you taking a stand towards something, right? So realizing what's important to you, I realized my community was important to me. I had time to put toward it at this stage in my life. And I had skills because I had been on some national committees and state boards and things of that nature. And so I had been in those structures and I saw how good teams worked. And so I wanted to bring that toward my community. So who can give hope to others? You can give hope to others by just taking an action. You can give people hope, which actually might get them to do something that's a little bit uncomfortable because learning or taking new actions or building skills is uncomfortable and there will be emotions, no questions. We have to think about them like the weather, right? So, meaning can give us the focus towards getting things done, building a strategy, taking new actions. First, we have to know what's important to us. What gives us meaning? What is the meaning of this action we're about to take? Okay. So we can assume everything's going well and that everybody's doing a good job, or we can kind of look under the hood. What's important to us and what do we want to be a part of? Do we want to be a part of the solution? Maybe everything is going well. But I will tell you three surprising things I learned while campaigning is kindness prevails, hope can be kindled by new actions, and meaning can drive our actions and our focus. Okay, so go out and make a difference. You got this, guys. I believe in you. You can do it. Do it with a friend. It's more fun.